Every time I pray for better days, every day feel it coming on the way. Gotta step on every pace, and no matter what it takes. Tapusing mereka bilang ini itu. Haters gonna hate when it's right.
Hi guys, this is your girl Nubian Princess. How you doing? So it's gonna take me some time to get used to this camera because I have to look in this direction because the screen is on the right hand side, so just bear with me. So today I wanted to come on here and basically talk to you guys and just let you know like the real deal. So I want to let you guys know like how my journey has been so far, without sugarcoating it, without trying to make it look all cute. I just want to be like really upfront and honest with you guys. And I don't want this video to be too long. So, this is definitely a channel about my lock extensions. Right now, I want to say I haven't got a retwist. When did I get a retwist? Was it last year? I think it was last year. Let me make sure. Yeah, so it was last year. I got my retwist done. I want to say it's been about a month. And I came home. I kept my 2-strand twist because I got 2-strand twist. I kept my hair for about 3 weeks. And then after I kept it for 3 weeks, I washed it out. And there is a video on my channel about me washing my hair out. So I was like really, really happy. Let me turn this camera, you guys. Okay, so I was like really, really happy with the hairstyle. The crinkles that were there after I got the 2-strand twist was awesome. So I got my lock extensions done June 10th of 2022. It was something I had been thinking about. At one point I had done my real hair. I had started my starter locks, and I carried that those locks for about 1.5 years. I was always coloring it, always messing with it, so I ended up damaging my hair because when you use bleach over and over again, it's going to damage your hair. And so that's what I did. I kept using the bleach over and over again. I don't know what happened. One day I came across, like I really did not know that lock extensions existed. I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, I know what happened. So my friend that did my hair, the last retwist that I did, she had her locks done. So I saw it on her WhatsApp video or her profile. And I was like, oh my God, her name is Mercy. I was like, oh my God, Mercy, you look so pretty. And we kind of have like similar faces, but not really. I mean, we don't look alike, but her face kind of reminds me of my face, but I think my face is a little bit more rounder. So when I saw how it looked on her, I could picture how it would look on me. So I don't think she ever like she doesn't know this, but when I saw her get the lock extensions, I was sold. In my head, I was like, if she looks that good with lock extensions, oh, I'm definitely gonna look good with it. So I was on a mission to get it done and I wanted her to do it. So I reached out to her, you know, cause she's my homie. I reached out to her and I was like, hey girl, how much are you gonna charge me for the lock extensions? And she was like, oh, you know, and I think she was in the middle of a crisis at that point. May her soul rest in peace. She had a family member that passed away, but she was in the hospital and she was responding to my text message and I felt really bad because the price that she gave me while she was in the hospital, she was in distress, so that price was not the price that she would have quoted me. So later on when she was back at home and she was, you know, able to think a little bit better, she was like, hey girl, I'm sorry I gave you the wrong price. And I was like, well, can you still please do it for the price that you gave me? I would really appreciate it. I'm like really stingy when it comes to money because I don't make that much. I don't make that much. So anyways, she was like, you know, she really didn't want to do it, but I was able to convince her. And so, y'all, I'm a big dummy. I am so silly. My friend quoted me a good price and I still made a very big mistake. After she quoted me the price, instead of me going to her, I went to somebody else. I actually took a trip to Atlanta, went to the loctician in Atlanta to install my locks.
Anyways, was a
experience. I actually came back and I had COVID after that. That experience was not the best. I don't want to talk bad about anybody, but I believe in customer service. I believe that when you sell a service, you should treat people the way you want to. She was really nice. She was really kind. She was nice, but there was a bit of like, I don't know how to explain it, you guys. You know when, okay, so basically I was trying to get some things across to her before I came or flew to Atlanta, and it's just like she wasn't really responding, you know. So I was like, how many locks do you plan on doing in my hair? Because I was like, I have a big head. I was trying to give her a heads up, like, I have a big head, so if your regular price is for 80 or 70 or 60 locks, you might want to add about 20 or 30 more locks because my head is a little bit
different
from the regular head. But when I tried to communicate this to her, it wasn't getting through, and it got to a point where I should have just stayed at home and just went with my friend. But it is what it is. It has already happened. But I ended up still getting on that flight. I went to Atlanta, and when we got there, she got my message, but she never really responded to me, but she got the message. So instead of doing, I think, 60 locks, she bumped it up to 80, I think, but I really wanted her to do about 90. So she did try to add more locks in there. I will give her that. But again, like I said, the customer service portion, it was just a little bit like, I don't know. But anyways, again, I repeat, she wasn't rude to me. I just wish that she would have responded more. At one point, I even wrote her a text message, and I was like, is there a problem? Do you still want me to come? Because I'm not really receiving any feedback or response from you. And she was like, you know, she wrote me this long message. She was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, I'm a busy woman, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, sorry. I'm sorry, busy woman. I'm sorry to bother you. But I didn't like the response, and I was feeling a little bit hesitant about going, but I prayed about it, and I still went ahead and went. So when I went over there, everything was good. She kept in touch. The day of the appointment, she was like, how far away are you? I was in my rental car. I was like, I'm about 15 minutes away from the location. I basically got there on time. I got there right on the dot. I think my appointment was at 8 o'clock. So I got there right at 8 o'clock. She started my hair about 8:15, something like that. And then they took a lunch break. It was her and her daughter that did it. Then they took a lunch break at like 12 or something like that. And then I came back and finished up around, let's say, 4 p.m. So I was there. I was in and out. Like, it was from like 8 a.m. to about 4 p.m., maybe 4:30. And we got 1 hour lunch break. So it wasn't bad. And during that hour of lunch break, I think I like went to the beauty supply store. I went to go get something to eat. And I just sat in my car and I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos. And I think I did like a reel or a short video. It's on my YouTube channel. Go check it out. But yeah, so it wasn't bad. But I just wish that the communication before I got there was better. So anyways, so when I got my hair done, everything was good. Like, it was good. Like, if you go to the videos, you see where I had like a updo, and it was like, you know, she gave me like 2 little bangs on the side. It was cute. I looked like a little kid. I already had an idea of what I would look like with dreadlocks because I do braids all the time. So for me, it's just a different form of like single hair or whatever you want to call it. But instead of it being braids, it's lock extension. So I already knew what I was going to kind of look like. But the color was something different. She said that she's never done this 1B. This is supposed to be a 1B, you guys. It's supposed to be a 1B and a 613. And yeah, I think this is a 1 and a 613 because it's really black. I really thought I had a 1B, but she said it was a 1B. And then the texture of the actual lock extensions, it's a bit rough. I hate, like right now, because I'm doing a video, I have it touching my neck and my skin. I really don't like my hair hanging down and touching me. It really irritates me. It doesn't irritate me to where I break out. Well, no, I'm not gonna lie. I have a little bit of a rash that comes on my neck. It has gone away. That's because I've been putting my hair up. So what I do is I walk around the house with the hairnet. I look like a cafeteria lady. I walk around with a hairnet, and anytime I'm about to go out, that's when I take the hairnet and the bonnet off of my head. So going back to the story, So the hairstyle was really cute. I looked like a little kid. I got back on the plane and I came home like literally the next day. I think I flew that same day. So I basically flew in on a Friday. My appointment was on a Saturday. She did my hair on a Saturday, or was it on a Friday? It was either Friday or Saturday, June 10th. You have to look that up. So that June 10th day, I flew in on the 9th. I got to Atlanta like really late. I was in the line for a car rental till like after 1 a.m. It was just like, that whole trip was just a mess. And so when I finally got to the hotel, I think it was like 3 a.m., I found an African restaurant to order some food from. I ordered some food. I actually ended up meeting somebody over there that was real cool, and he like hooked me up with some more food the next day. But anyways, to make a long story short, I got my hair done on the 10th, and that same day that I got my hair done is the same day that I flew out. So I was literally in Atlanta for like 2 days, technically a day and a half. So when I came back, everything was good. My hair was fine. Now that first day, y'all, that first day of my hair, it was not bad. It was kind of tight. Like, I don't like my hair being in a tight updo because I have neck issues. I had a herniated cervical disc, so I had surgery done. That's why I have like a scar under my neck. I definitely have a carpal tunnel in my neck, and like I'm always in pain. But I've learned to basically live with it, but I am constantly in pain. Like, even when I'm driving, I can't really turn, like, I can't turn all the way, you guys. So I have like really bad neck issues. So anyways, I don't like my hair being in a tight hairstyle or in a tight updo. So I basically was like, okay, you know, let me just try to keep it in as long as possible, because I definitely had to pay extra for the style. So everything with my lock extensions, I was supposed to get 80 locks. Instead, I got 79 locks. I found out later on it was 79. Technically, it should have been 80. But when we were doing my hair, it got to a point where they realized that they were going to run out of hair. So she basically was trying to figure out what to do, because she couldn't just go home and make the lock extensions, because my hair is 613 and a 1B, supposedly. I think this is a 1, but it's supposed to be a 1B. So she couldn't just go home and just make the locks. And plus, it would have been, you know, it would have taken time. So make a long story short, somehow she made it work. She was able to get all my hair done. So I thought I came back with 80 locks, but I really came back with 79 locks. So as I'm home and, you know, the first day, everything is good. By the second day, I'm like, okay, my scalp is kind of itching. So I'm trying to get into the style. I'm like trying to get in there, like, trying to get in there. And I, you know, use a comb, but I just know that you're not supposed to scratch your scalp because you can hurt yourself. So by the third day, you guys, my scalp was on fire. Like, I was done. My scalp was on fire. So I was like, why does my scalp, and I was like, oh, that's why she made me buy this oil, because she did say that my scalp was gonna itch, because whenever you have your hair and your scalp, like let's say you have a hairstyle where your scalp is not showing all the time, your scalp is going to be very sensitive and it's gonna itch. And I didn't realize that, you know, I don't know, I think I'm allergic to this hair. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think it's the hair. Because I've had braids, like I actually had cornrows the day that I landed in Atlanta, and I took my cornrows out the night before my appointment. So my scalp has always been out with my braids or my cornrows or my hairstyles. But you know, this is a different type of hairstyle. It had my hair on, it had my scalp on fire. Like, y'all, my scalp was on fire. Like, it was just bad. So I was like, what is going on? Why is my hair itching so much? So to make a long story short, I was like, okay, cool. I am just gonna put this oil in here, and I put the oil in there, and that oil did not do nothing. Y'all, it didn't do nothing to my hair. So I think I called my sister up, and my sister was like, put that Jamaican black castor oil in there. So I put that in there. Y'all, it was so soothing. Like, it took a little bit for it to work, but it definitely helped my scalp. And then another thing, she didn't wash my hair before I left the shop. So yeah, that was that. I wish I would have washed it, because anyways, I'm gonna get there. So I put the Jamaican black castor oil on there. That's like the best thing to use. It's really thick, so you want to make sure you just put a little bit. A little bit goes a long way, and you massage it. When you put it in there, you just massage it into your scalp, right? So I did that. So when I put that in there, it definitely helped. So For the first month, my hair was on fire. For the second month, my hair was on fire. I was trying to hold out and not wash my hair for 3 months because that's what she told me. Yeah, big mistake. So about a month and a half into my journey, I was like, I can't do this anymore. I gotta wash my hair. So I did some research before that, and I found out that Dr. Bronner's peppermint shampoo is like the best for me. May not be for you, but for me, it's good. So I was like, I need something that has like peppermint or something that will make my scalp just like tingle. Because I used to use that Dr. Miracle's shampoo and it felt so good on my scalp. So I was like, I'm gonna use the Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap, and I bought it from Walmart, and I had it delivered to me because I just didn't feel like going to the store. I have this thing where I don't like going to the store. So it got delivered to my home, and when it got delivered to my home, I was like, yes, this is the time for me to wash my hair. And I think I have a video. I'm sure I do, because I told myself I was gonna blog every single moment of this journey. So I washed my hair. Y'all, when I washed my hair, it felt so good. Like, so good. The itchiness was still there, but it was like 80% gone. And I just put Jamaican black castor oil in the rest of the spots, and I was good to go. Now, when I washed my hair that first time, yeah, 3 locks fell out. 3 locks fell out of my head. I was very, very upset. I was disappointed. I was like, oh my God, I paid all this money and my locks just fell out. I wasn't happy about that. So I did remember her saying that if I lived in Atlanta, I would have to come back after 1 month for maintenance. But because I don't live there, obviously I can't go back to her. So I immediately called my friend that used to braid my hair. Hi, Ariane. So she told me about somebody. I think I texted her. We didn't talk. I texted her. She was like, "There's this girl that I just did her hair, and she does locks, you know." And so she referred me to her, and I went to her, and I was so happy that she helped me. Her name on her Instagram is Jaloced, J-A-L-O-C, and I think it's apostrophe and then D, or if it's J-A-L-O-C-E-D. I'm gonna put the name in the description box. But I went to her, and because I couldn't wait. Like, I'm somebody where if my hair is not right, I don't feel right. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you know what I mean. So I couldn't wait. So I went to her. I made an appointment as soon as possible. She was like so organized. Like, I had to go online and make the appointment and all that stuff. So I went to her, made the appointment. So she did a maintenance where she went all over my head to make sure everything was secure, and then she attached the locks back in. Now, the price was of attaching the locks that fell out was not in the price that she quoted me. So she basically did it for free, and I really appreciate her. And because of that, she won me over. So I told her that, look, you're my new loctician. I'm going to come to you from now on. So please don't be, you know, don't be surprised. So I definitely got my locks put back in my head, and everything was good. Now I am going almost to the end of my 2-month journey of my locks. Y'all, my scalp is still on fire. My scalp is still on fire. I'm like, there has to be something out there that works. There has to be something out there that will work. Like, I was just eager to find it. So I did my research, y'all. Sorry, hold on, guys. So I did my research, and I'm like 3 months into my journey now. Now, the one thing about lock extensions that I will definitely say is I see a lot of people on YouTube that are like, oh my God, my locks never fell out. Like, my locks are perfect. They've never fallen out. Well, everybody's story is different. My locks have definitely fallen out. The first time it was 3 locks that fell out. The next time I think it was like 3. The third time it was like 5. And then the fourth time it was like 12 to 15 locks. The fourth time where I had about 12 to 15 locks fall out, yes, your girl installed them back in. I put all those locks back in my head because as they were falling out, the first time I went to the loctician, she did the 2 or 3. The second time I was like, okay, I need to learn how to do this. It was only like 2 or 3. So I tried doing it and I think I did okay, because when I went back to my loctician again for the second maintenance, the ones that I attached back in my head, they didn't fall. Well, one of them fell out. It was in the front. But the other ones didn't fall out again. So I think I did okay. I'm somebody that, like, if you show me something once, I do it a couple of times and I'll get used to it. So by the 4th time, when I had 15 locks fall out, that was one of the reasons why I was scared to wash my hair, because my locks just kept falling out. So by the 4th time, I was like, okay, cool, I gotta do this. So I started installing them back in my head, because I had washed my hair like really late. It was like at midnight. So I started putting them back in my head. I have a video also on my channel with me doing that. You gotta check out them videos, you guys. So I was putting them back in my head. I was like, and I can't stand still. So I just kept walking around. I kept walking around. So I was able to get everything back in except for like 4 or 5 of them. Yo, I was tired. I was tired. I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and, yeah, go to sleep, and I'm gonna wake up refreshed, and I'm gonna try this again. And that's what I did. So by the morning time, when I woke up, I didn't even take a shower. I brushed my teeth, but I didn't take a shower. I went ahead and installed the rest of the locks back in there, and I was good to go. Like, all 15 locks were put back in my head, and I have a video on my channel about that. So yeah, so that's what I've been dealing with as far as my journey goes, is the fear of washing my hair, because whenever I wash my hair, my locks fall out. But I will say this, the last 2 times I have washed my hair, my locks have not fallen out. So your girl locks are locking, they locking, but it's not there yet. So anyways, so just because you get lock extensions does not mean that you're not gonna go through the lock-in stage. When you get lock extensions, even though you're not using your real hair to do your lock journey, you still have to go through the phase of your real hair locking with the lock extension. Until it locks, you're gonna experience slipping, you're gonna experience thinning, you're gonna experience locks falling out. Now, for those of you that have never had your locks falling out, kudos to you. You're awesome. Your loctician did a great job. Unfortunately, my locks and my hair texture just was not locking, and it fell out. So I have to deal with locks falling out, but it has not happened the last 2 times. And I also learned how to install them back in myself, so that way I don't have to bother people. But I definitely do have 2 individuals that I can call whenever I need to get my hair done, and I'm so grateful for them. So yeah, so I just wanted to basically come on here and let you guys know how my journey is going so far. This question was brought up by one of my YouTube subscribers, and I was so grateful that she asked me that question, and I didn't lie to her. She was like, I just got my lock extensions done and my hair is on fire. Is your hair still, you know, itching? And I told her the truth. I was like, yeah, it's still itching, but there's a oil combination that I found that definitely helps. I mix peppermint oil, cedar oil, and tea tree oil. I mix it in a small insert or in a small bottle that's empty, and then I basically like an applicator bottle, and I basically put it on my scalp. A little bit, you guys, goes a long way, and that stuff it smells strong. So if you're somebody that likes to cuddle up to your man and something like that, you may not want to do it the night that you plan to cuddle close to him, because that smell is really, really strong, but it definitely helps with itchy scalp. But I cannot wait for my hair to grow out long enough so I can cut these lock extensions off. So I just wanted to basically come on here and do a update and basically let you guys know how my journey is going. So if you plan on getting lock extensions, the one thing that I will tell you is this: get ready for your locks to possibly slip out. Get ready for your locks to have like a thinning spot. The thinning spot is going to be where your hair is and where your lock extension is. I'm trying to see if I can find you guys one. I don't know if I can. Let me see if you guys can see it. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try to move this camera up. Can you guys see it? Probably not. but my hair is the thin part and then the lock extension is the thick part. You probably didn't see it, but I just wanted to let you guys know that, hold on guys. I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, your hair is gonna have thinning spots and it's normal. Your hair is not gonna be perfect. You don't have to retwist your hair every single day because somebody like me, I'm trying to, you know, my edges ain't really all that thick, so I'm trying to maintain as much edges as I can. If you are looking for like a really neat hairstyle, I've seen people with lock extensions where their hair looks really neat, but in reality, you guys, that hair does not stay neat like that. You would literally have to retwist your hair every single day for it to be perfect. Lines straight, no hair sticking out, and that's just like, you don't want to do all that and cause all that tension to your hair. So if you're gonna get lock extensions, have this mentality where it's almost like you're free, right? So have this mentality where I know my hair is not gonna be perfect, but I can just brush it, put it up in a cute little hairstyle, and bam, you're good to go. If you're somebody that likes length, you might wanna go ahead and get longer lock extensions. I got mine with 6 inches, so I started with like this much. And then as time went by, it grew out, so I'm able to have, you know, a little bit of like length. Before it wasn't, it was like right here on my shoulders. So I definitely have, you know, growth that has happened, so I'm happy for that. So I just wanted to let you know, like, you know, your lock extensions are not going to be perfect. I basically told myself that the first year and a half of my lock journey is not going to be perfect, and so I basically prepare myself mentally because I've already done the regular locks on my real hair, so I already know kind of what to expect, but I didn't know what to expect as far as my lock and the lock extension of my hair. I thought it would lock faster. Like I thought I had 4C hair, but I found out that I don't have 4C hair. I actually have like a 4A. My loctician told me I have like a 3C and a 4A mixture. I thought my hair was tighter. Looking at my hair right now, you're probably thinking, oh, your hair is kinky. No, it looks like it. I have thick hair, but once you go in there, you start wetting it, and yeah, my hair just curls right up. So yeah, so just be patient with the process. Know that it's gonna take a while for your hair to lock. I'm sorry that this video is long, but I basically wanted to talk about how itchy scalp is going to be one of the main things that you experience with lock extensions, as well as the extension itself irritating you. Like, it's going to irritate you. Like, some people can get away with, you know, rough hair touching their body and they're okay with it. Even when I had braids, if the hair texture of the braids was like too kinky or too rough, if it rubbed my skin, I was irritated. Like, I would just, like, I would always want it up. Like, I walk around like this. Like, I don't allow it to touch my skin because I'm just so irritated by it. So, but I do love the hair. And the reason why I love the hair is because I can just get up and go. Other than me putting on a little bit of makeup or putting on my lashes, I can literally just get up and go. I brush my edges, y'all. I brush the little bit of edges that I got, and I get up and go. So I'm gonna go ahead and basically show you guys what the hair looks like. So, can you guys see it? Let me get in better lighting. All right, so this is better lighting. So I wanted to show you guys what the hair looks like. So this is my hair. I'm gonna turn around. This is what my hair looks like. Now, I did have 2 locks that fell out. So this is one of the locks that fell out right here. And the other one that fell out is locks that have fallen out. So I refuse to attach them back in, and I don't care because I want to see the difference between growing my hair out and having lock extensions. So hopefully you guys can see my hair. And then let me take it out of the ponytail that it's in. So this is what my hair is looking like. Can you guys see it? I'm gonna try to slow it down.
Oh, this is a new camera, so I'm trying.
So this is the back of my head.
This is the back of my head.
And right now my scalp is not itching. It's really not itching at all. So I am definitely happy. So let me stand so you can see what everything looks like from the back. And this is it from the side. Can you guys see? I feel like I'm too far. And this is it from this side. So this is 7 months into my journey. If you look at my videos from the beginning, you would definitely see that that is not how your girl started. Your girl did not start like that. So this is like my go-to hairstyle. This is what I always have my hair looking like. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm sorry that this video was like really long. And yeah, so I just wanted to basically show you guys my hair. So what do you think? What do you think, guys? My scalp is not itching anymore because of my oil combination. If you want pictures of what oil I use, I can definitely put that in the next video. I also have a short video on my YouTube page that shows what oil mix I use. So thank you guys so much, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I see y'all. I see you guys. I see you guys. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate the support. God bless. Bye.
Haters gonna hate when it's right.